This is gonna get good. This is just like the movies in real life. Uh, the series is over if the Celtics win. Um, I think we need to get some money, some goyim flowing in on the Mavericks. That's why I like the Mavericks to win Game One. So the goy can come in and start placing money on the Mavs to win the series. And then what people don't understand is that it might as well be a movie. The villain always wins the preliminary battles in the movie. The hero gets bruised, broken, beaten, scarred, but then the hero always comes back. He doesn't quit. He keeps on fighting. He leads the big comeback. This is going to play out just like a Hollywood script, where the villain always has to get the first punch, the first blow, Game One of the finals, and then the Celtics, they fully take over. Now, the fully taken over sequence is going to happen when the series is tied 2-2. So basically, the Celtics are going to win 4 out of the last 5 games of the series because it's Bill Russell that won 45 games in the NBA Finals. So I like the Mavs to win Game 1 of the Finals. So the Celtics can win 4 out of the last 5 games of the Finals a year, right before GOAT King LeBron James wins his 45th playoff series of his career, before that 6th ring in 2026. To commemorate Bill Russell number 6, GOAT King LeBron wins the 5th and 6th ring back to back like Bill Russell's draft year. But first, the Celtics have to win 4 out of the last 5 games of the NBA Finals. And we cannot have a scenario where it's just, I believe that you got to have the Mavs win Game 1. Otherwise, people are not going to believe in the Mavs. They're not going to start betting on the Mavericks to win the finals. So if the Celtics lose Game 1, then they don't realize it's scripted. But people are going to be like, fake run to the finals. Celtics exposed. The East is weak. Luka got us. Mavs won. That's what they'll say after Game 1. I guarantee you that's what they're going to say about the Celtics after Game 1. They're ready to say that they're a fraud and a fluke and a scam that only beat injured players that plays in the Eastern Conference. This is what they're about to say about the Celtics after Game 1 of the Finals. I guarantee it. So I mean, the Celtics are going to save the Lucky Charms for the weekend. Boston is going to be rocking on the weekend. We're talking about Sunday night. Happy Sunday, Boston. Happy Sunday. The insignificant Mavericks will only win on the weekday. Celtics, they're going to save the best for the weekend. But the series is over. The Celtics win Game 1. It's gonna be that easy. It's gonna be like they're not gonna win the series in 6 games if the Mavs win in Game 1. But that's what the 4 wins out of the last 5 games is about. It's about the Bill Russell 45 victories in NBA Finals games over the course of his career. This is what lines up for the Celtics winning 4 out of their last 5 games of the Finals. And it's just, it has to end in 6 games. Exactly 18 years after the Mavs lost the Shaq. 61 days after the beginning of the NBA playoffs. 61 is the 18th prime number. The playoffs is going to last for 61 days. And Celtics will win their 18th championship. And 61 is the 18th prime. So this playoffs is going to last for 61 days. From April the 20th, Weed Day, Green Day, to the ultimate Green Day of the Celtics, the 18th banner, June the 20th. Now, what I like about William Russell's birthday is when you include the end day from William Russell's birthday to June the 20th, you'll be looking at 131 days. 131 days is NBA Finals run, is championship. But what I like a lot about Bill Russell's birthday to June the 20th, 18 weeks and 5 days from his birthday to the end of the finals, and the Celtics are 18-5 in the finals. So it lines up perfectly for the series to end in 6 games. And I don't give a damn if the Mavs win game 1. Give these clowns game 1. They done and they cut the rest of their way. I guarantee it. Yeah, y'all cooked. I give you game 1. I'll give you game 1 so we keep this thing interesting. Y'all got game 1. We ain't in a boring series where the Celtics have control of the entire series. No! Celtics got to come back. Celtics got to get the last blow. Kick Kyrie's ass. Knock his teeth out. Destroy that villain. This is what the Celtics going to do. This is what these men who play for Kyrie Irving, the Jaylen Brown, the Jason Tatum, the Al Horford, plenty of these men have played for Kyrie Irving and know how much of a prima donna he is. They're absolutely going to get their last laugh over these guys over there. Oh, they're get the last laugh over Kyrie Irving. Now, the Jews are in control, so the refs will make sure of it. I guarantee you. The refs will make sure of it. They'll cry about the refs, but too bad. This ain't your time, Kyrie Irving. This ain't your time. It was over when you left Goat in the bottom. That's when it was over. It wasn't over when you shared that documentary. It wasn't over at that time. It was over when you decided to quit Goat in the bottom. Goat King LeBron is the GOAT. Goat King LeBron, you cannot win without Goat King LeBron James. He's not winning anything without Goat King LeBron James. I don't understand what people see in Kyrie Irving. He's been pretty much a waste of space for all these years. He's pretty much done nothing. How many years did it take for him to do something? 7 years, long ass time. Finally, he destroyed one team. He quit on another one. He decided he's from New Jersey to like Boston. He's a prima donna. He wanted the glory. He didn't want to work with Jason Tatum. Kyrie Irving was in it for the glory. He wanted to be the guy. He was self-destructing the Celtics during the latter part of the 2010s. Remember his prima donna last game where he quit, this and that. He walked off. That's the Kyrie Irving that Boston hasn't forgot. They remember the stomping on the court by Kyrie Irving. He is going down. Kyrie Irving don't want the smoke to go to a game 7. He doesn't want to deal with the most harassing fans in the nation. Kyrie Irving wants no part with Boston sports fans. He wants nothing to do with these fans whatsoever. He don't want the smoke, period. He don't want that smoke. I believe Kyrie Irving is going to have a big game in game 1. Damn right. Kyrie Irving's going to have a bad quarter. I think he's going to have a bad fourth quarter in game 2. Then, fair to say, Celtics execute a comeback on the road. They destroy the Mavericks in game 5 and then finish in touches in game 6. But I do like the Mavs to be up 2-1 because it's must-watch TV. Tatum down 1-2. He wins the finals in his 12th game in the bottle. So this is what I like about Jason Tatum execute their comeback. So yeah, Tatum is gonna ball out for sure. He's gonna ball out. He absolutely will. Kyrie Irving, we're taking the attention away from Luka Doncic. At least I feel the attention taken away from Luka. Because they'll be talking a lot about Kyrie Irving heading back to Boston. The turnovers are going to come. They're jacking up the shots. He jacked up quite a bit of long-range three-pointers in the last game. He will collapse Kyrie Irving. He'll collapse it. He had a pretty bad quarter in that game 6 against the Thunder. And Kyrie Irving ain't that. He's really good. Yes, he is. But you don't leave goalkeeper behind. It has to finally take you 7 years to do something to go on a deep playoff run. This is what I'm talking about. You can't exonerate Kyrie Irving from the last 6 seasons. He destroyed a super team because of his selfish actions. He didn't want to play basketball for the Brooklyn Nets. He wanted to not show up to work and collect a paycheck. He ain't no champion. It's just a WWE script. Celtics get their revenge over Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving not winning the title. What's the exact date that he stomped on the court at Boston? What's the exact date? He was with the Brooklyn. You see, Demarcus too easy. Nets is 13. He falls to 1-3 in the finals. Come on, boys and girls. You know exactly where this be heading. His only finals appearance against the Warriors, GSW's 13. He falls to 1-3. Well, this easy. This easy. Let's see my time for the stomping of the Celtics logo, to the game 5 of the finals, to the end of the finals. What day was that? What day was that? So it looks like that was May. So Kyrie Irving has lost 10 straight games against the Celtics since stopping on the logo. Mavs is come on ever since that. I think his next win against game since the event right there. Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving. Any jackass right there who's so butthurt, I don't want a little poke on the shoulder. He don't care about winning no championship. This guy ain't a champion. He's a bum. Take a little poke to the shoulder, you crybaby 5-year-old. Get out on the court. Kyrie Irving ain't no champion. A little needle not gonna hurt you, crybaby snowflake. What's wrong with you, Kyrie Irving? What's wrong with you? You're trash. You're going down, Kyrie Irving. You're going down. Kyrie Irving is going down. 100%, 100%. Let's see my time for Kyrie Irving's birthday to the June the 20th, the end of the finals. He too pussy shit to lose a game 7 at Boston. He's scared. He's scared, ain't he? He's scared. He's scared. He's scared. I know he's scared. He's scared. Kyrie's scared. He don't want that smoke. Game 7 at Boston. He don't want that smoke. He don't want that smoke. Most of all, it's lined up with Bill Russell's number 6. That's why the series has to end in 6 games. 10-6 win, they finals. Is it a coincidence again that 18 weeks in they included from Bill Russell's birthday would be Game 6 of the finals? Wow, Celtics have got this in the bag. Little poke to the shoulder. Little crybaby snowflake. It's Kyrie Irving. This is his career right there. And a loss in the finals. He's a joke. He's a joke. Tatum, he's down. The Celtics are fried. The Celtics, they got lucky. With the injuries during their playoff ride to the finals, they got lucky. This is what they'll be saying after game 1. The Celtics got lucky. They got lucky. Oh, my God, they got lucky. Very, 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 very lucky. Easy to see where this is heading. I mean, look at that. Kyrie Irving is Camacho 73, maybe it's 75 days from his birthday to game 1 of the finals. Kyrie Irving, 75 days. So this was game 4 against the Nets. That was when he stomped on the logo. So it looks like that's April 23rd, 2021. That was the day of the game 4 that Kyrie Irving stepped on the logo. Just next win against the Celtics. Game 7 NBA Finals. Home and away. Hey, see, they're saving the game 7 for next year. Hey, there has to be 19 prior finals game 7s before goating the Broncos on the 19th championship. I got to go the 20th finals game 7 for next year. Because Kobe is 20-2, like that to be the 20th NBA final game 7. So game 7 must watch TV. Yeah. But this is about the 6th ritual for Bill Russell. It's about the 6th ritual. And plus 61-day playoff ride, right? Yeah, Mavericks, they lose the title in their 18th finals game all time. Too many 18s are synced up with a 6-game series. One year and 8 days after the Nuggets won the title, we see a new champion about to win title number 18. 1 year and 8 days after the Nuggets won the title when the Heat only scored 18 points in the fourth quarter. But you see, if the Celtics win game 1, then they in control the rest of the series. I don't think you can have that. I think you got to have people doubt the Celtics. Well, I don't see the Mavs beating the Celtics by 18 points on the road. Sure, you could maybe see that at home if the Celtics have a stinker. I'll go with 6 points game 1. I'll go 6 points. Probably 3 to 6 points. It's gonna be a good game. Last year it was garbage, so I think game one we're gonna see a really, really, really tight game. Kyrie Irving, the Celtics, a tight game, get a win on the road, trigger Celtics fans. What? And of course, they write the script. So I wonder what the script writers have planned. It was a boring conference finals. So you imagine they're going to want the games to be 1 to 2 points, 3 points, whatever, with like 4 minutes to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Because the Eastern Conference Finals was boring and predictable. But I've seen nothing about the figures for the ratings, but it collapsed without GOAT, LeBron, Stephen Curry, if I remember correctly. They're definitely sliding without GOAT, LeBron James in the dance. NBA Eastern Conference Finals viewership unsurprisingly down for a Celtics sweep. It was a boring matchup. It was predictable. Mavs Wolves trailing previous West Finals through 3 games. So great news for the Lakers because this means the commissioner is going to put in the Lakers next year. These are bad numbers without the Lakers. These are terrible numbers. A 3-0 margin for the third straight year. This was an experiment. They saw how the ratings were, when the Lakers were down 3-0. The NBA performed an experiment this year and wanted to see how it's like without the Warriors or the Lakers with another 3-0. Of course, it dropped without the Lakers. First 3 games average 3.4 rating, 6.85 million viewers, down 60% in ratings and 12% in viewership from the first 3 Lakers Nuggets games. It's like, it's not because they don't have the Nuggets, because you have Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, but the Minnesota Timberwolves ain't all that. All I've been hearing was this Michael, he's carrying the NBA. No, people didn't want to tune in to watch the Timberwolves. People don't give a damn about the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're down 7% and 1% from Mavericks in 2022. So low key LeBron James carries the West, not these trash testers. A bigger drop compared to GOAT LeBron and that day. As one will expect, ratings and viewership take a steeper 24% and 23% respectively from last year's conference finals game on ABC. Nuggets, Lakers, Game 3. First 3 of the Celtics Pacers averaged 3.3, 6.20 million, even with last year's Heat Celtics matchup. It didn't go down, okay? Compared to last year, people didn't care about the matchup last year. Each Celtics a great match. I don't know how it can be the same as last year. What a surprise. People must like scoring points. Pacers definitely do score the points. Through Sunday, NBA playoff games averaging 2.24 million viewers across ABC, ESPN, TNT, blah, 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 down 10%, 11% respectively from last year without the Warriors, without the Lakers. So these are the teams that they want to go through next year. NBA has the figures. The Lakers carry the NBA. This is the simple reality. GOAT LeBron James is the greatest player ever in the world. He is the glue in the engine for all-time viewership. The deal expires in 2025. There's time for GOAT LeBron to elevate the ratings right before the creation, the crafting of a new deal. Because NBA on TNT, future is cloudy. Right after the end of next year's NBA Finals. At the the very, very end of the current TV deal, Coquina LeBron is ready to carry their league into their next TV deal. This is why he's the GOAT. The trash ass haters, even the haters are not interested in basketball without GOAT King LeBron James. It's so boring without hating on GOAT King LeBron. This is what the numbers suggest. It's a boring playoffs without to hate on GOAT King LeBron. This is why Yappa in your trash, GOAT King LeBron hating ball. You don't even keep on watching after GOAT King LeBron is out of the playoffs. My oh my, this exposes GOAT King LeBron hating bums. Laker fans didn't care. GOAT King LeBron hating bum didn't care about basketball because there was no GOAT King LeBron to hate on. This is very bad for your mental health, GOAT King LeBron hating bum. Basketball only exists for you to hate on GOAT King LeBron James. This is a very sorry state of affairs. This is a very sorry state of affairs. GOAT King LeBron James carries the NBA numbers. Absolutely supported by GOAT King LeBron hating bums are primarily responsible for not watching basketball without GOAT King LeBron James. You could add an element to the figures that suggests we don't need GOAT King LeBron James to drive viewership. You need GOAT King LeBron to deliver viewership. You didn't watch because no GOAT King LeBron was there. Losing record in the finals. I've never heard of a losing record in the finals. The only reason why he has a losing record in the finals is because Kyrie Irving got hurt and Kevin Love got hurt and Kevin Durant teamed up with an already great dynastic championship core. And that's 4 or 5 illegitimate finals losses for GOAT King LeBron James. I can only count one legitimate finals loss. Even that year was rigged and scripted. So you're gonna the villain have to go down before the Empire Strikes Back. It's a Star Wars: A New Hope, and then it's Empire Strikes Back. That's what the Miami Heat was. It was a new hope for GOAT King LeBron hating bums. That's the 2010, 2011 movie. 2011, 2012 movie was GOAT King LeBron and the Empire Strikes Back. It's just like a movie. Every single year GOAT King LeBron doesn't win is easily rigged. If it wasn't really an entertainment spectacle, GOAT King LeBron would easily win 10, 15 wins. Easily. I know street ball when I see it. This ain't street ball over there. This is choreographed corporate ball. This is what this is. Choreographed corporate ball. They go in slow-mo script motion. This is what it feels like. They don't even try to contest shots during it's the playoffs, I thought. You don't even try to contest shots. Choreographed. Don't forget which man the guard. They won't close in. Mavs will start hitting shots. Or how it really works, they start turning on the magnets. On one end of the floor. On one end of the floor, every shot will fall in. On the other end of the floor, perhaps every shot is gonna miss. Is gonna rim in and out. This is probably what works. They definitely use magnet technology. How else? How did the Rockets shoot from 3? 0 for 27 in 2017. That game 7. Yeah, the Rockets and the Warriors. They went like 0 for 27 from 3. Like something. What's the probability of that? 0.000000001. So yeah, they use magnets. They do. Some of these half-court shots out there, the quarter, these things have to be navigated by magnets. Off-balance, deep three-pointers. These kind of things have to be influenced by a magnet. Mazzulla ready to win the championship. 35 years of age. Bill is 35. Monroe 35. He's ready to win the championship. He can win the championship 10 days before his birthday. Mavs is Camacho 10. He can win the championship 10 days before his birthday. That's Joe Mazzulla. 10 days before his birthday. Pagliuca of the Celtics. The Celtics owner. Yep, Atalanta. They won the the Europa competition. He's owner of Atalanta and he's owner of the Celtics. So he's going to win two trophies. The Celtics are the people from Ireland. Atalanta won the Europa final at Ireland, and now their owner's going to win the championship with the Celtics. You better believe these things are intertwined with each other. Again, he's born on the 16th day of the year. Atalanta is 16, and the Celtics go 16 years without winning the championship. 16 years in between 2008. Yeah, Kyrie sucks. I don't think people understand that he's a character. Tatum, he got to play some legendary ball down 2-1 in the series when he's down 1-0 in the finals. This is the kind of direction I see the finals turning out. But Stephen G. Pagliuca, just these are Freemasons. They write out their names in Scottish Rite, the middle initial. His name with middle initial is 164. The Celtics are going to go 60-4 to finish his playoff run. That's what I see happening with the owner Pagliuca. I wonder what was the day that the Mavs beat the Heat in 2011. That was June. That was June the 12th as well. Last year's finals ended June the 12th. I don't know what it is about the eight number. It'd be 13 years, 8 days from the time that Goalkeeper Bond lost the finals. I mean, 38's Camacho Mavericks. I wonder what 13 years and 8 days is about. We have 1 year and 8 days. What about 18 weeks from June 20th? The 18 weeks. Any layers you can go about this? Let's say that'd be February the 15th, would be 18 weeks until the end of the finals. So what's February the 15th? Maybe that's the last day of the first half of the season. Exactly 18 weeks before game six of the finals. Again, you can't ignore the fact that Celtics, the opening game, the Nuggets led by as much as 18 points. They're the defending champion, leading by as much as 18 points. This is one of the key things leading the Celtics' way, completely going the Celtics' way for this championship. But yeah, the Brooklyn Nets, the Celtics, they played February 14. Well, that's just end day included. The championship is going to end 18 weeks later, 18 weeks. from the end of the first half. Exactly 17 weeks from the beginning of the second half for the Celtics to the game 7 on Thursday, June the 20th. All seeing eye and star of David is Camacho 119. I know the Jews are going to send a message to Kyrie that he ain't got no chance. Yes, I will. Yep, I'm gonna pay attention to the Yankees. Yep, Garrett Cole. He's ready to get. He's getting on the mound. He's ready to come back very shortly. Yep, 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 yep. Yeah, I mean exactly 17 weeks from the second half to the time that the Celtics win the title. Bills Camacho 17. Let's not forget that. Or the fact that the Celtics coach is a 17-8 light path. 119 days, the all seeing eye, master plan, star of David, number, and gematria. Kyrie Irving, what's the amount of time from the day that he was traded over to the Mavericks? He's a flat earth retard. This is who Kyrie Irving is. He's a moron. February the 6th, he got traded to the Celtics, kind of like 2-6 like Celtics. As they had Celtics 16th championship, and it would be like he was traded exactly 16 weeks before the finals, before game one, because that's February the 6th of 2023. So that's going to be exactly 16 weeks. Celtics win. Mavericks ain't got no chance of winning the finals. 16 months, yep. 60 months. He's toast. He's toast. And Jason Tatum got the MVP of the All Star game, didn't he? He got the MVP, didn't he? I remember in last year's game. Okay, last year's game. Okay. Well, he got MVP in 2023, right? That's the year I'm thinking about. Which year he get? Yeah, he got the MVP in that game. Yep, that was February 19th. Bill Russell's Camacho 141, so it'd be 1 year, 4 months, and 1 day after he won NBA Finals MVP to the time that he wins the championship. Makes a lot of sense to me. Makes a lot of sense to me. Yes, it does. He won the Finals MVP. He won the All Star MVP at Indianapolis, and then he mixed to the Finals with the victory at Indianapolis. I tell you, man, who script these games like that? He wins. He wins. Okay, that was at Salt Lake City. Okay, it was at Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City has Utah has Camacho of 18. That's where he won the All Star game. Well, Utah Jazz play at that arena. Jazz is Camacho of 18. But then again, if it's 1 year and 4 months and technically a day, Utah's Camacho 14. So if they're all All-Star MVP. 1 year, 4 months later, Jason Tatum wins the championship from the time that he scored 55 in the All-Star game. How many attempts did he have in that All-Star game? Is he a box score? In that All-Star game, he had 18 three-point attempts. He had 10 three-pointers, like Gematria Mavs, his Gematria of 10. Something else to the city of Dallas I need to know about. Oh, the JFK from Massachusetts. He died at Dallas. This could be a JFK ritual for Joe Biden. He's going to get reelected. He's going to die in office. All the other Catholic president, JFK, is from Massachusetts. He died at Dallas. You see a Boston team win a championship over there at Dallas. He reached 61 after JFK. From the year that he died, when the Celtics win over at Dallas, Texas. JFK in reverse reduction is Gematria of 18. John F. Kennedy is Gematria 59, the William Russell Gematria. John Kennedy is Gematria of the Mavericks. How many games would the Celtics have played during the second half of the season? Let's take a look. The 18th game of the second half at Atlanta. That's the team that Bill Russell was drafted by. Yeah, overall, I like a 47 game second half of the year. I think the Atlanta Hawks is Gematria 47, the team that drafted Bill Russell, Utah Jazz, the team that hosted the All-Star game, Jason Tatum won MVP. 47 is Gematria the greatest. We're talking about Bill Russell, greatest player ever, blah, blah, blah. Celtics did win their 47th game of the season against the Dallas Mavericks. That's what I really like about that 47th game to win Game 6 of the finals. Be pretty good to see where it's going to take us to. And how many games did the Celtics win after Jason Tatum's birthday? They beat the Warriors that day. They got 52 points. Yes, so he entered his birthday with 46 wins. Guess the 47th win occurred on his birthday. Then right after the 47th win happening on his birthday, Celtics win the title. Basically, with their 33rd win since beating the Warriors. NBA final is just the big Gematria 33. And so the Celtics are going to win 33 additional games after they won against the Warriors on Jason Tatum's birthday. And Jason Tatum's come out to 33 too. So yeah, it's a big prayer for the Dallas Mavericks. They're going to need a lot of things to happen right to win. Kyrie Irving, it may be too late to endorse the state of Israel. This guy cooked himself. He just has to live with it and move on.